Hey guys, the NEC Chief here, and I was at my local AT&T's device support center. I'll get into that frustrating story a little bit later, but I did pick up a new product to review, and I'm a little on the fence here about reviewing it for you guys, because I know most of my audience is like an Android-based community, and I picked up a pair of Earpods, kind of against my own will, but the earbuds that came with my Galaxy S2 Skyrocket, to my own credit, are not exactly the best of quality, and if these are supposedly Apple's top-of-the-line earbuds, whatever you want to call them, they're revolutionary apparently. So I figured I would take the $30 out of my pocket and give them a chance. That's just my opinion. I'm going to unbox them, I'm going to review them. This is the NEC Chief. Let's get to it. Before I unbox them, I just want to show you guys, I got a cool new little backdrop going on here. I got my Android plushie, I got my old Motorola Blur, backflip box with my Trident Aegis case, my Android plushie, a $25 Google Play gift card, my HTC Aria box with an Android sticker, and then a super protective case for my Skyrocket. Here they are, the famous Earpods, and by opening them I think you're going to pull this little tab up top, I would hope. Well, I took off the tab, I don't know if I really opened it. That's going to be a fun one. We'll be back in a sec. Sorry guys, I had to go cut away there for a sec. I had to cut through some pretty tough Cupertino glue there, but now we can get to the meat of it, these beautiful Earpods. And just like that, you get the little box here with your Earpods inside of them. And then if we can get a little bit more in here, we can pull the famous tab, and we get some literature here. No Apple stickers? What kind of actual Apple product is this? I feel like this isn't an actual Apple product. No Apple stickers. There are no Apple stickers in my Earpods, and that is a severe disappointment to start my reappearance into Apple. But you get your little information about how to use them or whatever, how the remote works and everything like that. That's really all that comes in the box. You get your little average Apple pull tab and the information underneath it. And now let's get inside the actual Earpods here. You get this cool little carrying case that I'm sure cost Apple a bunch of money to make. And then you just pop the glass off of it. And then here are your Earpods, all nice and secure inside of a little carrying case. You can unravel them, and then pop comes out the headphones, just like that. I'm kind of really excited to see how these fit in your ear and see what they feel like and all that good stuff. They look to be pretty cool. I mean, this really is kind of an awkward design. It looks like it's going to feel awkward, but, you know, we'll see if they work well, and I'll get back to you guys. 1, 2, 3, 4. One thing to say, 3 words for you. I love you. Love is a very strong word, and I'm kind of feeling close to it. These things are actually really good. I've played around with them all day, from genres between rock, alternative. Sadly, I had to go to Pandora to find myself some pop, dubstep, Skrillex. I've even tried country as well. I mean, I've gone through this whole wide spectrum of music that I had to hunt down using Pandora again. But I've had to just go through a lot of different types for them. And I was really impressed with the bass and the quality that these brought for just, A, being $30. That's always a good price point for headphones for me, being sub 100, let alone sub 50. But really good price point to start with. Granted, they're just only earbuds, not an actual pair of headphones, but nonetheless, they pack quite a punch for just being earbuds, and I really like them. I've enjoyed my experience so far with them. I still have to say, the most mind-boggling experience, like, again, I want to show you guys this design. Like, it just looks really kind of awkward. Like, this shape and design of these earpods, or earbuds, or whatever I'm going to call them. It's just an awkward design, but they feel so good in your ear. They literally do not feel like you have any sort of earbud in your ear at all. They almost feel like there's a little something in your ear, and the times that you are feeling like they're there, it's a really awkward feeling. Like, you feel like they're going to fall out at any time, but then you just start, like, shaking your head around to the music, or running, or jumping, or just whatever, walking down some stairs, up some stairs, you know, whatever. They stay in. I have awkwardly shaped ears. I don't know, blessing or a curse, whatever you want to call it. And I usually have severe problems with earbuds, and like, these fit really well. They stayed in. They played great music, and I've been really impressed with them. This has been the first Apple product that I've bought since, I think, 2007, when I bought my iPod Touch that literally, where is it? I don't even know, it's somewhere in my corner of my desk. It just serves as a paperweight. Here she is. Nope. Yeah, there she is. It's been dead for about 3 months. Just sits in my room, primarily sitting on a stack of papers. But, you know, this is the first Apple product that I've bought in just about 6 years, and, you know, pretty impressed with it. Gotta give my kudos to Cupertino for making another great product. Usually I'm not the biggest fan of Apple products, especially an iPhone. I've never owned an iPhone, but the time that I've had to play with them and do whatever I wanted with them, it's not ever really impressive to me. Although the iPad mini comes out, can't wait to get my hands on one of those and kind of fool around with them for a little while. Not necessarily going to buy one. Hopefully one of my friends will purchase one over this weekend when they start the pre-orders, which started today actually. Hopefully one of my friends will be, I don't want to say dumb enough, but ambitious enough to purchase an iPad mini, and then I can fool around with them or whatever, and it'll be fun. So that was my experience with the Earpods. I really like them. So, sorry, as I was saying, that was my experience with the Earpods before my lovely brother intruded upon us once again. But that was my experience with the Earpods. For the second time in 7 days, I had to go to my local AT&T device support center. And when I say local, bear in mind this is like 45 to like a half hour away. And this is the second time in a week that I've had to go. And what had happened was, this was my second Skyrocket off the bat. The first one I had was white, which is why you always see the white box in the videos usually whenever it's in the background. My first Skyrocket was white, and for whatever problems there were, it was one of the first, I guess, out of the batch since I bought it within like a month or two of the Skyrocket being out. I guess the signal trouble or the radio in it, whatever, wasn't really up to par, and it would just suffer at some points. I would be in a strong zone, I would have high bars, it just wouldn't work. Got a new Skyrocket, you know, no questions asked, and I've been using that one for 5, 6, 7 months. Been impressed with the quality. I've loved it. I've loved every second of it, especially coming off an HTC Aria, which was screen real estate of like 3.2 inches, and this is 4.5, so that's always awesome. But last Friday, well, mid-use, you know, I'm a probably heavy to moderate user, and mid-use, it just shut down. And I was like, alright, maybe it just needed to restart, you know, maybe I held the button down, or the battery, or whatever, I don't know, something might have shorted, whatever. But it wouldn't turn back on. I would attempt to hold the power button down and turn it back on, and it would just begin to pulsate. Like all the Android fans know that when you turn on a phone, you know, it buzzes, and that's how you know like you've held the button long enough for the device that's power on. And it just kept doing that, like bzz, 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 like over and over and over, but the device never powered on. So I took it to AT&T. They were really confused, never seen anything like it. They didn't know what happened, but they gave me a new device. Again, no questions asked. And that was last Friday. 7 days later, the phone that they gave me did not know how to properly read my battery, and it just kept saying it wasn't charging, it wasn't doing enough, whatever it would charge, it just wouldn't be anywhere near what it should have been, and the battery wouldn't deplete, like it wouldn't be really fast, it would deplete at the regular rate, and it would just go down and down and down. I had it plugged in for 10, 11 hours overnight last night. It got like 18% battery. But technically it got 100%, because when I went to the AT&T store, they put it into a dummy phone, and they showed me that it had 80-90% left on it. So, you know, I don't know what happened. I guess maybe it was, again, just another bad luck batch, whatever, but I've had another Skyrocket now, and here it is in my hand, another black Skyrocket. Ooh, pretty fancy. You guys have seen the same one over and over and over. But this is my 4th Skyrocket, and it's almost disappointing to me as a consumer. You know, you lock me into a contract for 2 whole years, and it's been 8 months, and I've had the same phone 4 times over. Like, it's a little frustrating to me for build quality. I don't know if it's Samsung or whatever, if it's me being a user using it too heavily or whatever. I don't know. I kind of feel like just throwing my hands up and attempting to talk to my local AT&T managers, whatever, and finding myself a new device. But hopefully it won't come to that. Hopefully this one will be the one that'll last me up until not this February, but the next one. Hopefully. We'll see what we can do with it, and it should be good. But if it's not, I guess I gotta just look for a new device. One last little note before I say like down below, subscribe up top, all that goodness. I'm gonna turn the camera around. The person who dealt with my problems was the one who tried to put my screen protector on, and I don't want to make this sound like it was a weekly thing, but I guess it kind of has to be for the last 2 weeks, and the person who did it last week put my... what the hell was that? The person who did it last week did it relatively well. I mean, for peeling a screen protector off one device and just putting it onto another one, you can only do so well. And she did relatively well. But I mean, if you put it on an angle here, this whole corner is exposed, and then this whole corner is overlapping off the edge of the device. As it is on top here, you can see there's a giant bubble coming off the device here, so I can almost not have a case on it. And then there are bubbles just all over it, and hopefully that some of them will just dissipate overnight or whatever, but I doubt it. That was my AT&T experience, that was my Earpod Bud experience, and this is the NDC Chief, so you guys need to like down below and subscribe up top. Have an awesome day, and to just re-tie everything back together, I really, really enjoy the Apple Earpods, Pods, whatever. Again, I don't know the proper name for them. They're technically called Earpods, but they're always going to be earbuds to me, being an Android person. Regardless, I really enjoy my time with them, and if you guys have $30, I highly recommend them if you're looking for a pair of earbuds.